Hello students, today's topic I will discuss about nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. Okay, so the very first point is the definition. What is the definition? A heavy nucleus breaks to form two lighter nuclei. That means a heavy nucleus is there. If it will break and two new nuclei will get formed, this is known as fission reaction. Okay, this is known as fission reaction. So my question arises, then what is fusion? That two nuclei combine to form a heavy nucleus. So fission is breaking down of nucleus and fusion is combination of nucleus. Nucleus A is there, nucleus B is there, they will combine, a new nucleus will get formed. Just remember like this. Okay. It involves a chain reaction. It involves a chain reaction. So nuclear fission is the process where isotope of uranium is taken, an electron is bombarded with that isotope, then what happens? The uranium gets split into three different atoms. Okay, then these electrons, what is a chain reaction? I am basically focusing what is a chain reaction. Then the neutrons remaining in the product side again hits the uranium, again the uranium gets split, again the neutron hits the uranium, so again the uranium gets split. That means a chain of reaction is established. Once you start, take a uranium isotope 235, a uranium isotope, and bombard a neutron, then fission will get started, along with a neutron will be there. This neutron will along with get bombarded, again fission will started, again neutron will be there. No need to additionally supply a neutron. Initially, one will bombard the neutron with that nucleus of uranium. Then what will happen? The subsequent neutrons will get automatically generated and will do a chain reaction. Okay. The chain reaction is that the neutron which is produced in fission will again hit the uranium. So it is like that and chain reaction. But chain reaction is not involved in case of fusion. Chain reaction is not involved. Okay, fusion in chain reaction is not involved. The third point is that it does not occur naturally. It does not occur naturally means it is an artificial process. You have to take a chamber, you have to take uranium inside the chamber, you have to bombard neutron on the uranium, then uranium will go fission reaction. It is a human-made process, so I can say it is an artificial process, but it is a natural process. Fusion is a natural process. Why it's a natural process? Because it occurs naturally in star to produce energy. Your sun, and what happens exactly inside the sun? Fusion process is happening in the sun. And what is the fusion process then? Now in sun, what happens? Hydrogen atom get fused. In the process of fusion, one hydrogen, they get fused and helium is formed. In this process, a huge amount of energy is liberated and supplied. You know that sun is also a star. For our universe, our star is sun. Okay, so it occurs naturally in star to produce energy. That means one thing I can say, the energy released is less. The energy released is 3 to 4 times greater than fission. In fission, what happens? One is breaking down. Okay, so that energy is released is less as compared to fusion. In fusion, what happens? Two nuclei is coming closer, and they finally merging and becoming one. For this, a huge amount of released, approximately 3 to 4 times greater than fission reaction. You have to remember like this. And why is it like this? Because in fusion reaction, what is there? If a nucleus is positive, another nucleus is positive. Two nucleus are becoming very closer. If two positive will becoming very closer, then there will be strong electrostatic force. How to overcome that electrostatic force? For that, they have to more kinetic energy. Means it is one nucleus, it is another nucleus. So they both nucleus have to be high kinetic energy. If they are having high kinetic energy, then what will happen? the electrostatic repulsion will get overcome and they finally will get fused. Fused means the meaning of fused is combination. Okay, so in this process, a huge amount of energy is released. You have to remember 4 to 5 points, and 5 points you can write. In 5 points you can write examples. Examples in nuclear weapon, atom bomb will come under this category. Okay, in fission I am doing means artificially I am doing fission, and the reason of nuclear weapon based on this principle, fission. Okay, atom bomb, and here you can write hydrogen bomb. Hydrogen bomb. So it's not required actually. Don't write this example of nuclear weapon based. So I have omitted here also. So hydrogen bomb or atom bomb. Hydrogen bomb also based on this fusion principle. Suppose and this is not needed also. Okay, I'm just saying 4 sufficient. 4 points is sufficient. 4 points are sufficient. So you need to remember like this. In the exam, they will ask the difference between these two, nuclear fusion and nuclear fission, and you can also take one example from each. One example means you can simply write 1H1 plus 1H1 equal to 2 Hc. H4. So I will discuss clearly. Okay. So basically you need to remember this 4 difference between nuclear fission and nuclear fusion. Okay. So now I will teach about nuclear reactor. And what is a nuclear reactor? Now it is the artificial setup made by human being to do the fission reaction. I said that fission reaction is human-made process. Okay, fusion reactions are happening inside star, and due to fusion, a huge amount of energy is released. But so now I will discuss about nuclear reactor. Okay. Nuclear reactor, the diagram is very simple. You have to do a diagram like this. And what is the basic things, what is the mechanism in the nuclear reactor, I need to discuss here. So I will start from here. It is a core. What is the core? Here I have taken uranium-235 isotope as my fuel. Enriched fuel. Enriched fuel means a highly capacity fuel. Okay. Uranium I have taken in the core, and what is the whole nuclear reactor? I said we are not doing fusion process. In nuclear reactor we are doing fission. So this is responsible for doing a fission. Okay, and what is a fission? I said if the nucleus of uranium is there, an electron will get bombarded with the nucleus, then what will happen? Then fission will start. Okay, in fission will start means there will be byproduct. What type of the byproduct should be there? That is not my concern. My concern is the energy what is liberated. Okay, the energy what is liberated. So this is the core. Here the fission is getting started. Once the fission is getting started, the energy is liberated. Energy is released. Okay, the energy is released. And what is the control rods? Control rods are cadmium rods. Cadmium rods. Cadmium rods means control rods are cadmium rods. Cadmium rods are, what is the intention of control rods? To control the process. And how to control the process? Because cadmiums can absorb neutron. Okay, they are designed like this. They can absorb neutron. So control rods will absorb some neutrons. If all neutron will get absorbed to cadmium rod, there will be no neutron to start a fission reaction. Then fission reaction will not occur. So you can say it is the control. Okay, and using these control rods, these cadmium rods, neutron absorption will take place. So fission process will not be carried forward. So this is the control rod, this is the core, and this is the reflector. And what is a reflector? The surrounding to the core, a reflector is there for restricting the energy leak. Whatever the energy will get produced, for restricting the leak, a reflector will be there, and the reflector will reflect the energy in a particular direction towards that side. That is the main purpose of reflector. Whatever the energy will be produced in this fission reaction, it will get reflected to that side. And what is there in that side? There a steam to turbine. A turbine is there. When this energy will get through a working fluid. That means a fluid is maintained also, and that fluid will get converted to steam. Here the steam to turbine means a turbine is there, and the turbine will get rotated using the steam. And what is the heat exchanger? Heat exchanger will exchange the heat, okay, and water from condensation. So, and water is used where? Water is used here as moderator. So, what is the moderator? Moderator is the agent which moderates the process. I said to control rods, I said using control rod I can stop the process, but what is the case if I want to moderate, means slow down the process, then I can use heavy water as moderator. What will happen then? How the moderation process will be there? Now heavy water will collide with the neutron. Then the neutron gets slowed down. Using control rod, the neutron will get absorbed to the control rod. In this case, the process will get stopped. But moderator are the agent which slows down. They don't stop the process. They make the process slow down. Okay. And how do they do that? They achieve this function by slowing down the motion of the neutron. Okay, motion of the neutron. So overall, you have to write like this. This is a nuclear reactor, and you have to do a diagram like this. Here the core is maintained with enriched fuels of fabricated fuels of uranium-235, and control rods are there, which are not but cadmium rods, and they absorb neutrons. As they absorb neutrons, so at any moment using this control rod, we can stop the fission reaction. Once the reaction is started, the high energy will get in this direction to that side, and what is there in that side? A turbine is there, which will get rotated using the steam, and output will be our energy. So basically this type of nuclear reactor we are using to produce energy. Okay. So it is all about a nuclear reactor, and you have to remember like this. They may ask, do the diagram of a nuclear reactor with working principle, and in working principle you have to write minimum 1 point about core, 1 point about control rod, 1 point about reflector. What is the reflector? The reflector is to check the leak of the energy. Energy should not be leaked to the surrounding. The energy will get reflected in a particular direction to turbine. Okay, which will provide steam to turbine. Here the turbine will rotate. So in this way you have to explain the nuclear reactor and the whole process in few lines. It will be a short question. Okay, it may not be long question. It will be a short question. Carries 3 marks. So here I have almost done with the nuclear physics. In the very next class, I will do some problems based on nuclear reactions and nuclear reaction based on nuclear fissions and nuclear fusion. Okay, thank you.